Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the APOY annual banquet for our principals and assistant principals nominees. And we will today announce the winner. My name is Dr. Delilah Jackson. I am the interim assistant superintendent of human resources for Pitt County Schools. Ooh, let me move that a little bit. So, welcome to our 2025 Pitt County Schools Farm Bureau Principal and Assistant Principal of the Year event. For those of you who may not be aware, we select our winners a year ahead of time in accordance to the state process for Principal of the Year. Every year in October, we celebrate our administrators at this annual event. Even a bigger acknowledgement is that October is National Principals Month. Let's celebrate our administrators in the room, because they rightly deserve it. As we honor each of you as principals and assistant principals, but we especially want to recognize our 3 Principal of the Year nominees and our 3 Assistant Principal of the Year nominees. Each nominee merits the respect and gratitude of our students, teachers, parents, district leaders, and members of this community. None of our nominees do their jobs alone. They have a network of support that helps them to help keep them grounded and focused, and we recognize how much that means. Thank you, family members, and for supporting our nominees today. Let's give them a round of applause. As many of us know, it takes a lot of time, and you have families at home and also families at work. So thank you for allowing your family to spend time with our students and community. Before we go any further, I would like to take a moment to recognize a few special guests. We know from firsthand experience that partnerships within our community helps to create and sustain the everlasting visions of our schools. The individuals and organizations within our partnership network understand that education is the key to continued growth and development of a community. And they have also ensured that this evening our winners walk away with more than just a title. They receive some nice perks as well. We are truly fortunate to have the following partners that support our school system. The Pitt County Board of Education, would you please stand? Let's give them a round of applause. And our interim superintendent, Dr. Steve Lassiter. Let's give him a round of applause, please. You can stand, Dr. Lassiter. And now we'd like to introduce our Principal of the Year and Assistant Principal of the Year Selection Committee. Our 2024 PCS Principal of the Year, Dr. Jennifer James. Our 2024 Assistant Principal of the Year, Jocelyn Bryson. Our 2024 Teacher of the Year, Rachel Candasso. And our Parents for Public Schools representative for Pitt County, Joshua Brazil. Thank you for your time and efforts in this process. Next, we'll have sponsors and donors, and when I call your name, I would like for you to please stand. Your cocktail time sponsor and overall supporter of Pitt County Schools, Shane Robinson and Andrew Cooper, Lincoln Investments. And always our own foundation, Pitt County Schools Educational Foundation representative, Mrs. Beth Olfers. And the principal and assistant principal support group for all administrators, Principal and Assistant Principal Association, Mrs. Lavetta Roundtree. And our event sponsor for this evening, Pitt County Farm Bureau. Please stand. They have been a partner for many years, and we still thank them every year for what they've done. As you know, I was in this position before and sat down with the members of the Pitt County Farm Bureau, ate some great food, and we've been partners ever since. So thank y'all so much. Now we have some donors that could not be with us tonight. We have the ECU Athletics. They provided game tickets, Grady White Boats, a check for the winner, Mark III Employee Benefits, gift cards for both winners, Parrot Canvas, embroidered sportswear, the Fresh Market very large gift baskets you'll see in the back, and Walmart TV and a laptop. So at this time, please join me in a round of applause for giving all of them a round of applause for their support. Without the support of our community partners this evening, this event would not be possible. Sponsors and donors, thank you, and we wholeheartedly appreciate your support of our schools. Additionally, I can't forget to give a tremendous thank you to my HR team, communications team, and our technology team. Let's give them a round of applause. They worked tirelessly to put this event together, and also our communications team, thank you for helping us as well. Now, as we prepare for our delicious dinner, I'd like for us to take this opportunity to reflect on how fortunate and thankful we are as a school district. As we are here today, I would like for us, when we're doing our moment of silence, to think about our partners in the West. They are suffering, and we have been supporting, and we need to recognize them also in this moment of silence. Let's have a moment of silence, please. Thank you. We'll be enjoying dinner, so dinner will now begin. Thank you so much. I'll be right back up to you after dinner. Hello, everyone. I hope that you have enjoyed or still enjoying your wonderful dinner. Let's give the Rock Springs, it's not on? Uh-oh. Testing. Okay. Let's give Rock Springs staff a round of applause for the wonderful dinner today. It was absolutely delicious. This evening, we are all anticipating the big reveal of who our assistant principal and principal of the year winners will be. But before we make each of those announcements, our current assistant principal of the year, Mrs. Jocelyn Bryson, and our current principal of the year, Dr. Jennifer James, will each share words of wisdom and inspiration with us before making our two big announcements. Both of our current title holders have served with professionalism and a determination to see that the needs of our students are placed in the forefront of all that they do. We thank them for their dedication to the district and to the positions they have held. Let's give the two of them a round of applause. At this time, I would like to ask Mrs. Jocelyn Bryson to come up to the stage at this time, and Dr. Lassiter, you will come up as well. And Dr. James, would you like to come up as well? Would you like to wait until she finishes? I think you'll be right. Let's give Ms. Bryson a round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. As I look back on the past year, having been honored as Assistant Principal of the Year, I'm filled with a sense of gratitude and growth. This year has been one of the most rewarding, challenging, and eye-opening experiences of my career. It's given me an opportunity to reflect on what it truly means to lead, to serve, and to uplift a school community. The role of an administrator often involves balancing multiple responsibilities, supporting teachers, managing school operations, addressing student needs, and building relationships with family and the communities. This past year, I've had the privilege of not just managing these tasks, but deepening my understanding of how vital each of these are to the success of Pitt County Schools. One thing that this year has been especially meaningful was the opportunity to engage in community events outside of my attendance area. From sharing dinner with the members of Farm Bureau to being center court at an ECU basketball game. And for those of you that know me, I do not like attention. But I made it through, and I met some wonderful people that are doing great things for our community. I can say in confidence that this has been a year of growth, not just for me, but for the entire district. As I move forward, I carry with me the lessons and experiences from this past year. I'm eager to continue working alongside some amazing people within our county, learning from each experience, and building on the success of this year to create even greater opportunities for growth and success within our school system. Before we move forward, I want to express again how grateful I am for the opportunity to have served in this capacity. I also want to offer my heartfelt congratulations to our nominees and the incoming assistant principal and principal of the year. Each of these nominees shared in-depth viewpoints of their educational practices. Tonight, we'll have the opportunity to view a video that gives a snapshot of their responses. Please watch along with me.
It would be an honor to be selected as Pitt County's Assistant Principal of the Year to continue advocating for students, staff, and parents. My mission is to nurture students for success, and I was able to do that for 10 years in the classroom. During that time, Pitt County gave me the opportunity of an advanced teaching role, and that enhanced my leadership capacity and ignited the spark to be an administrator. So now, as an administrator, I get the privilege to coach and support teacher leaders in our common mission of nurturing students for success. I'm also a parent of Pitt County Schools, and with a child in Pitt County Schools, I'm dedicated to building the collaboration between home and work as we all work together to support our students.
Serving our students and staff is not just a job, it's my passion. I'm driven to create a culture of high expectations that is centered around academic growth and achievement in the lives of our students, but also fostering growth in our teachers. And I want to make them leaders.
I am honored to be nominated for Pitt County Schools Assistant Principal of the Year with such a great, amazing colleagues that I get to see regularly. I know they're doing great things, and I'm just truly honored to be among them. I love being an assistant principal at Lake Forest Elementary because of the kids that I get to work with on a daily basis. They make getting up and coming to work a joy. They work so hard, they're so dedicated, they're so loving. The relationships that I get to build with the kids is my number one. My second thing that I love working at Lake Forest is the teachers and the staff that I get to work with. They are top notch. They have helped me grow as an assistant principal, and they're so supportive. I love them greatly.
In a moment, I will introduce our 2025 nominees. Nominees, when your name is called, please come forward for your plaque presentation. As you approach, I'll read your perspectives on leadership that you shared with the selection committee. Before we begin, Dr. Lassiter is already here. Our first Assistant Principal of the Year nominee is Amanda Davis. Ms. Davis sets high expectations for her staff and students and reinforces those expectations by acknowledging their efforts and leading by example. Prioritizing her commitment to support their growth is a significant part of her role. She's good. Katie Swain. Fostering a sense of ownership with students and staff lies at the heart of developing the leaders Ms. Katie Swain coaches. She seeks to sow seeds of excitement as she encourages everyone to work as a collaborative team. Thank you. Monique Warren. Ms. Warren embodies a servant leadership mindset as she works with students and staff. Exercising accountability paired with relationship building is the driving force she uses to ensure trust and support for those she serves. Please help me welcome or celebrate our 2025 Assistant Principal of the Year, Katie Swain, Lake Forest Elementary School. Ms. Swain, please step up for a comment.
All right, Ms. Bryson, you don't like the spotlight either. Oh, wow. I am truly, truly honored and completely speechless. Perkins told me I had a 33% chance of winning, and so I better have something prepared. And I said, well, I had a 66% chance or not. So I just want to say, first of all, my mom is here with me. She is not only my mom, she was my first teacher of everything in life, but she was also an educator. So I'm honored that she's here with me tonight. My husband, Aaron, and Lorelei, Addison, and Stella Kate are not here because we had to divide and conquer, but they support me in everything. They're off playing volleyball tonight with wins, yes. And so I just want to thank them for supporting me when I come home tired and exhausted, and they are so supportive and they're so excited for this opportunity for me. And I can't wait to give them hugs. And then I want to say thank you to the people that brought me to Pitt County. Diana Denham took a chance on me. I'm gonna say she said, yes, Dr. Council, I want her. I don't know if that's really what she said, but we're gonna go with that. And she has been a great supporter of mine. And then my principal, Mr. Perkins, has pushed me. Sometimes I wanna smack him, but he pushes me to grow, and we have such a good time. It's hard, it's fast, it's never ending, but we have a good time doing it. I want to say thank you to my Lake Forest family. They teach me every day. I try and support and help them, but they teach me, and I have the best staff. The teachers go so hard, and they take chances when I ask them to do things and initiate things, and they're always willing, okay, Swain, we got you. And then the last thing is my students and my families that go to Lake Forest. They are the heart, and I love them. I have been there 7 years, and I love them, and the relationships I've built with those students and those families mean so much to me. And so I appreciate the interview committee. I know I probably sounded like a crazy person when we were doing the interview. I was talking so fast, but thank you for your time and your dedication to this, and all the people that put this on. It's an honor, so thank you so much.
Good afternoon, or good evening, actually. It is an honor to stand before you today to speak to the dedicated leaders who form the backbone of our educational system. In a world filled with countless challenges and ever-changing dynamics, one constant remains: the importance of strong, compassionate, and visionary leadership within our schools. That leadership is embodied in each and every one of you. As principals, you are the heart of your schools. You set the tone for your students, staff, and community. You are not just administrators, you are the pillars of stability in the lives of children, often serving as role models, mentors, and guides. When we talk about the importance of principals, we are talking about individuals who ensure that every child feels safe, valued, and capable of achieving greatness. Your work is foundational, not just to academic success, but to the overall development of young minds who will one day shape our society. But beyond your role as leaders, you are also caregivers. It is not just about test scores or grade, though those are certainly important. It's about the passion and care you bring to make sure your students and staff are thriving in a safe and nurturing environment. You know each child by name. You are aware of their strengths, their struggles, their home lives, and their dreams. You are also vigilant in ensuring that your teachers, the ones on the front lines of education, are supported and encouraged, particularly at a time when mental and emotional health concerns are more prevalent than ever. This level of dedication is not just work, it is a calling. Yet we know that the role of a principal is not an easy one. The weight of accountability looms large. The pressure to maintain and exceed academic standards is relentless. Public opinion about education can be fickle, often not recognizing the incredible efforts made within your school walls. You navigate safety concerns in a time when schools face unprecedented challenges related to both physical and mental health health crisis. And despite all of this, you remain steadfast, showing strength, resilience, and a commitment to excellence. It takes an extraordinary person to lead through these obstacles. To show up every day, ready to face a new set of challenges, requires a deep well of inner strength that not many people outside of education understand. You carry the emotional burden of ensuring that every child who walks through your doors is given the opportunity to succeed, no matter what is happening in the lives or in the world outside. Despite all of these challenges, you continue to persevere. You rise to the occasion because you understand the greatness of your mission. The public may not always recognize the depth of your commitment or the magnitude of the work that you do, but we, Pitt County Schools, we understand. Your greatness lies in your ability to inspire those around you, to lift up not only students, but also teachers, staff, and even parents, instilling hope, confidence, and a shared vision of what education can be and should be. I hope, as the Pitt County Schools Principal of the Year, that I was able to inspire some of you in some kind of way. I'm thankful for the opportunity to serve as last year's Principal of the Year for Pitt County Schools. It was an honor and a memorable experience that I will always hold dear to my heart. In closing, I want to remind you that you are the unsung heroes of public education. Your work may not always be acknowledged in headlines or celebrated in public forums, but it is vital to the fabric of our society. Your leadership shapes the future, and your commitment makes a lasting impact that ripples far beyond the walls of your school. Thank you for the care, passion, strength, and greatness you show every day. Pitt County is fortunate to have leaders like you, and I am confident that each of your efforts will continue to make a profound difference in the lives of our students and in the future of our community. Thank you. Now I'm honored to recognize my colleagues that have been selected as the 2025 Principal of the Year nominees. My congratulations goes out to each nominee and our winners. During the selection process, our nominees had the opportunity to share the most important values they demonstrate as a leader. Let's take a look at a video showcasing the practices and beliefs of each nominee. Please watch along with me.
I feel that South Central deserves this award. Our teachers have worked so hard for the acknowledgments that they have had this past year to go from a B rating school that's never happened in the school history. And our staff is very excited, and they've done a lot of hard work to be where they are today. My most rewarding or most happy thing that's happened to me here is our Rising Falcons. When we had our Rising Falcon Award night, and to be able to give awards to students who have never been on principal lists, never been on the honor roll, and they've increased their grade point average and they've increased their reading level, that was so great for me. And I remember standing on the stage giving the students their award, and I had tears in my eyes because they have done some awesome things in a very short period of time, and that makes me very happy.
Being a principal is truly a privilege and an honor, and to have had the opportunity to serve many communities and really get to work with teachers and parents to problem solve and create the best type of learning environment for students. I really believe in the children and the community in Pitt County, and being able to lead an entire building is really just an honor.
I have the best job in the world. I think one of the things that makes us successful here, or makes me a successful leader, is that I'm always thinking of ways to improve what we're doing. The most important part of my job is just taking care of my people. That's something I learned from Dr. Linker, and it's a core value that I take to heart. My most favorite part of the day is lunch duty. I get to sit at the lunch table with our students, and when I miss lunch duty because I have a meeting or I'm off campus for professional development, I have students that will ask for me, and they'll send me an email or a Google chat to say that they missed me. And that reminds me that that time, even though I'm in there to supervise and I'm in there to give a break to the teachers for that kind of supervision period, that time is important to the students. It's easy in the principal role to get distracted by policy and that sort of thing, but when you're forced into lunch duty and you're sitting at the table with 14-year-olds, you're reminded that the most important work is them. It inspires me to make sure that everything we do is focused on the most important person, and that's the student.
Our first Principal of the Year nominee is Dr. Sheena Caton, Principal at South Central High School. Dr. Caton, if you could please come forward. Dr. Caton guides students and staff by incorporating a collaborative approach to cultivate leadership across various areas of South Central. This method allows expertise, problem solving, ownership, and personal growth to take root in the development of a supportive and respectful environment for all. Congratulations, Dr. Caton. Jennifer Johnson, Principal, Hope Middle School. It's been said that a school takes on the persona of the principal. So Ms. Johnson leads by modeling how she expects staff and students to behave. She strives to demonstrate respect, the spirit of a lifelong learner, and most importantly, a sense of belonging, being valued, and being inclusive. Ms. Jennifer Johnson. Megan Newman, Principal, Elmhurst Elementary School. Ms. Newman works with an intentional effort to be a servant leader daily, and in doing so, she models the tenets of the vision and mission of Elmhurst. It is in this mindset that guides the way in which she institutes, manages, and monitors all systems within the school. Congratulations, Ms. Newman. Sorry. All the papers. There it is. Okay, the moment we've been waiting. So Dr. Lassiter, if you can come on stage. Yes. The winner of the Principal of the Year for 2025 is Miss Megan Newman, Elmhurst Elementary.
My voice feels all shaky now. Okay. What a privilege it is for me to be standing here in front of you all. First and foremost, I want to thank Pitt County Schools for this honor. It is truly humbling to be recognized amongst such outstanding educators and school leaders. Ms. Johnson and Dr. Caton, both of you are wonderful, wonderful principals, and I am shocked to be standing here. I recognize that I accept this award because I have hardworking teachers and staff, and I am thrilled to share this award with them. To the teachers, students, and families that I am fortunate to serve, thank you for inspiring and motivating me to be better every day. I would also like to show appreciation to my colleagues and mentors who have guided me through my journey. Your wisdom and encouragement have shaped who I am as an educator and a leader, and have helped me to persevere through hard days. Dr. Lassiter, thank you for believing in me and pushing me to become a principal. Your leadership is invaluable to me. Lastly, I would like to express my appreciation for my incredible support system, without whom I could not do this job. Thank you to my husband, Mike, his never-ending patience and support, and to my parents for their investment in both me and my family. There has never been a time in my life that a ceiling was set for me, and it is not lost on me how fortunate I am. Thank you again to the Farm Bureau and other sponsors for hosting this event and taking time to recognize educators. We're grateful for your support. Thank you again for this honor. It means the world to me, and I will do all I can to positively represent Pitt County and the educators in Pitt County.
All right. Good evening, everyone. And Ms. Bryson and Dr. James, job well done. And as we come to a close on this wonderful evening, I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for joining us to celebrate the exceptional leadership in Pitt County Schools. And tonight we've honored not only the nominees, but also the spirit of dedication and service that each of our principals and assistant principals bring to their schools every single day. I want to extend a special thank you to our generous sponsor, Pitt County Farm Bureau, who made this possible tonight, and to ECU Athletics, Grady White, Nothing Bundt Cakes, Mark III, Parrot Canvas, the Pitt County Schools Principals and Assistant Principals Association, and the Pitt County Educational Foundation, as well as Lincoln Investments, Fresh Market, and Walmart. Thank you so much for your incredible support and for believing in the power of education. Your contributions help us recognize the outstanding leaders who are shaping the future of all 24,000 students in Pitt County Schools. Thank you to the board members of Pitt County Schools for supporting the work that happens daily in our buildings. All 9 of you are the underpinning of our district success, ensuring that principals and educators have what they need every day to lead effectively. Ms. Johnson, Dr. Caton, Ms. Davis, and Ms. Warren, you're an inspiration to all of us. Your hard work and dedication to our students and staff in the community has not gone unnoticed, which is why you're here tonight. You are here because of your leadership and your steadfast work. Ms. Newman, Ms. Swain, congratulations on this well-deserved honor. And your leadership exemplifies the very best of what it means to serve in education. You further represent your colleagues and serve now as their voice. Use your voice to impact change, not only for school leaders and teachers, but for students, as we all know you will. We're proud of you, and we believe in you. In closing, I'd like to say that the success of Pitt County Schools is a direct reflection of the incredible people in this room that's sitting in front of me. And together we make a difference, and all together we are shaping the future of education. Thank you all again for what you do, and let's continue this journey of excellence for the benefit of every student that we serve. Have a wonderful evening, and congratulations again to all of our outstanding leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Lassiter, for those closing remarks. Thank you to our winners, our nominees, families, and friends. Thank everyone for coming. For our assistant principals and principals, as we know, it is Principals Month nationally. So we have something for each principal and assistant principal as you leave. The HR team members will be at the back and give you a gift bag at the entryway. We have some special announcements for several people. You need to remain for pictures. The following: the Principal of the Year and Assistant Principal of the Year winners and nominees, family and administration of the winners and nominees, Farm Bureau, Board of Education members, and donors. Do I need to repeat the list? We're good, okay. And pictures will be taken before we do media interviews. For our winners, You have gifts that you have to take home in the back, located at the back table near the entrance. Your gifts are labeled, so make sure that you pay attention to the gift that you are obtaining. I want to thank you all for an excellent dinner tonight. Once again, let's give everybody a round of applause for your attendance. It has been a privilege and an honor to serve you tonight. Please drive home safely and have a good evening. Thank you.